I love me. I love me. I love myself more and more each and every single day. I am loved, loving, and lovable. Who wouldn't, right? Everyone love and adore me. I mean, my self-concept is perfect anyway. Everything always works in my favor. Isn't it wonderful? I am Leopoldine Wide, and I'm a manifestation and mindset coach based on the law of assumption, and I'm here to help you change your perceptions about yourself and your reality. In this episode, we will see together what is self-love and self-concept in more details and how to change it if you like to do so. Are self-concept and self-love the same thing? Yes and no. Do I need them to manifest? No. No, you don't, honey. As long as you remind yourself that you are on the pedestal and not your desires. So yes, it makes the journey easier if you work on your self-concept. But it's not an obligation, since you always manifested. And since your desires are promised anyway. Manifestation is perfect after all. While self-love is usually both seen on the bright side as a necessity, especially these days, and also on the darker one, as a vanity of our ego. It was also a big subject in the spiritual community, and it still is. Anyway, I see it as giving yourself the compassion and love you deserve before anyone else, accepting your flaws, and embracing what makes you shine bright. That doesn't mean you can't change while you learn to love yourself. You have every right to love you who you are now, and wanting to change things about yourself as well. Yes, both at the same time, even if it seems contradictory. That also don't mean that you have to love yourself in order to manifest. But won't you feel better if you loved yourself more? What's in there to lose for you? Nothing. Quite the contrary. Love is your birthright after all. It's also a choice, and only you can choose it for yourself. And how you view your world, your reality. We usually have two choices. Looking at things with love or fear. The good thing is, we always can choose again. Yes, I know. I say this a lot. And I will again and again, because it's important for you to know that you can't fuck it up. So self-love isn't required to manifest anything you want. Only you reminding yourself who you are in your essence is. And well, by this I mean that you are the goddess of your reality. Yes, nothing less. You are making the rules, and you are in charge here. Moment by moment, you decide. You choose. You contain the universe inside you as much as you are part of it. But yes, recognizing love for yourself will make it easier along the way for sure. And I recommend it, 100%. More than this, self-love is actually a part of our self-concept. Yes, self-concept is way much more than just self-love. Your self-image or self-esteem even. Which is, for the last one, another way to say self-love, since it's all about how you feel about yourself. Self-concept is the concept of ourselves amongst everything we interact with in our lives. Which that means relationships, money, career, purpose, family, you name it. It's not only about you and the vision of yourself. Self-concept is your main assumptions about the world around you and your self-core identity. And yes, darling, your concept of self influences your attitude, behavior, perception of the world around you, and as well what motivates you, who I am, and also who I am to others in my reality. It's something we developed during our childhood, mostly while in contact with our family and others, like teachers, friends, social media, yes, that too, stories we heard, we read, we see. The main assumptions will at least be built into those memories and experiences. Then, could change also depending on what we experienced growing up. Oh, by the way, since everything is constantly moving, your self-concept is also in movement. So it's never static, as pretty much like everything in the universe actually. Indeed, you can change it anytime. Of course you can. Don't forget, you can always choose again. Change your conception of yourself and you will automatically change the world in which you live. David Goddard. I love this quote from him. It's so relevant to this podcast today. So bestie, who would you like to be? How would you like your life to be like? How would you like others to treat you? It's up to you to decide it. While revision is always a good tool if you want to revise your past, you can always go straight for the new version of yourself you want to embody. That's it. Simple as this. Oh yes. You still don't have the answers to it all? Not sure about your whole self and life visions? Don't you worry, bestie. You don't need to know it all right away. You can always manifest in steps if you really like, letting what you don't like currently guide you as well towards a better version of yourself and your reality. Create the new story you want to live right here and now. The new story you will choose to tell yourself until it becomes naturally you. No matter if you use affirmations, inner conversations, visualization, or scripting, or whatever other tools you like to use for it, even if affirmation is not really a tool for me. Repetition and committing to your new story are key here. Each and every moment, you can always choose again, no matter what appears in your 3D at the moment. Changing your self-concept is also recognizing that nothing is missing, nothing is lacking. All is already here right now, inside you, in your imagination first and foremost, where it's created before being pushed into your 3D. It is filling your own cup and reminding yourself who you truly are. That actually reminds me of a quote, "Be the change you want to see in the world." It's supposed to be said by Gandhi. We all know this one, I think. But apparently, and with further research, that's not quite what he said. So I found this other quote from him, and this time it's really from Gandhi. It's actually really relevant of the law of assumption. Here is what he said. We but mirror the world. All the tendencies present in the outer world are to be found in the world of our body. If we could change ourselves, the tendencies in the world would also change. As a man changes his own nature, so does the attitude of the world change towards him. This is the divine mystery supreme. A wonderful thing it is and the source of our happiness. We need not wait to see what others do. Mahatma Gandhi. Let me repeat this specific one. If we could change ourselves, the tendencies in the world would also change. So, everything and everyone is you pushed out. Yes, yes it is. So again, no, you don't need a perfect self-concept or loving yourself unconditionally to manifest anything you want. After all, you always manifested. Always. Now, it's easier if you do work on your self-concept and love yourself more for sure, helping you to come back to your hand more effortlessly because you know who you truly are, the God goddess of your reality and the one on the pedestal. Because you are convinced and you know you deserve the love, you deserve the money, you deserve everything you desire. Because you know you are worth every of your desire. So all you need really is to know that your desire is already here right now. It's a done deal. It always was. And it always is. Period. Did you like this episode? Then like, comment and subscribe. I send you so much love. Don't forget to make your life magical. I see you next time.